So these exercises are highly useful for retraining the feet because of the nature of the rolling motion of the PVC pipe or these foam rollers here. The foot will have a chance to dome, so that's really good. So the foot spreads out, especially through the row of toes, the end of the toes here, the end of the metatarsals, spreads out. It's good. It's particularly useful for people who have really narrow feet, it's like this part of the foot's compressed. And it looks like they've been wearing tight shoes, and when they take the foot out of their shoes, the feet still is like it's still in the shoes. Okay, so ideally a foot should become wider when we get to here. So it becomes wider, and then it'll become the toes. So if you've got a foot that's actually looks like it's just like an oblong, then this is very useful for you in particular. If you get really flat feet, it's really, really useful too. Because of the nature of the rolling motion too, it makes a lot of compression come up through here, which is good. So the adductors have to control a lot. This is a somewhat risky exercise in terms of a fall risk. So if you be very cautious of the rolling motion, we don't want to roll, sprain your ankle, or the worst, fall and land on an outstretched hand. That's how you break your wrist, falling on an outstretched hand. Okay, so so definitely do this in a safe way. So do it in a door frame. So you're inside the door frame. I'm doing it on the squat rack here. As you get better, you can get 2 sticks and hold on to sticks. So there's a bit of less support, but you still have some support. Eventually you get to a point where you feel really comfortable with your balance and control, where you don't need to use the supports. Okay, so you're gradually using, instead of 2 arms, 1 arm, instead of a hand, using fingers, this kind of thing. So we start off getting the toes as wide as you can. See how my toes have a lot of distance between their spread. So we want that, okay? So I'm just doing squats, first of all, whatever I can comfortably do. And the feet have to activate heaps. There's a lot of control going through the feet and the legs. Once that feels better, easier, 1 hand, fingers, just touch until there's no hand needed. So we're looking at doing about 20 reps. To progress this, come up off the heels. So I'm on a bit of a heel raise, so the pressure's going through the balls of the feet. Doing squats, whatever you can comfortably do in terms of depth. So there should be no pain in your feet doing this, just muscles working. And once it gets better, using 1 hand, finger touch, until you don't have to have any touch there. Working 10 to 20 reps on that. The next exercise, open the rollers so they're more wide apart, and the feet turn out as much as you comfortably can, and you're rolling in so much that your toes are gripping on the innermost part here, then rolling out. So these rollers, they don't roll very smoothly. So it makes me have to control a lot more. And I'm aiming to keep my knees my knees open while I do this too. And I'm doing 10 to 20 reps there. The next exercise, I'm turning my feet inwards, and I'm rolling in and out this way. The same, so I'm putting quite a bit of pressure through my arms, and this will train the perineals quite strongly, so the muscles down the side of the legs, and get some toe gripping going and all sorts of stuff. So again, 10 to 20 reps. And from here, just gently rolling in and out. So being very cautious with that, there's a tendency to really fall off and roll an ankle here. So it's just small movement, and ideally as controlled as you can.